Hello everybody. This week we're talking about legends and myths, and today I'm going to help you learn about star stories. So in the packet or on our website you can download, and this is the front and the back, this PDF, and it is, or if you get it in the packet, it's a piece of paper, and it tells you about the night sky. And it also gives you some stories from the constellations of stars that are in the night sky. So do look for that. If you haven't stopped by the library, if you need a printed copy, stop by your library, pick up a printed copy of the summer reading program, and this will be in that packet. Or you can look at the PDF that you can download for online. So today I'm specifically going to help you make a planisphere. So this is a planisphere, and what it does is it tells you what you're looking at in the night sky. And this planisphere, the instructions are in the PDF we got from a website called inthesky.org. So in order to get this PDF to download to make yourself, if you want to do it at home, you're going to go to https://in-the-sky.org, and you will be able to get this PDF for download. So appreciate them making this available to us. Also, I want to thank Josh Revels from NASA ERC, NASA IVNV ERC. He helped me with the sky stories, and he introduced me to Stellarium, which we're going to talk about a little bit. I don't know if Molly can pull this in a little bit, but if you go to stellarium.org, we're going to talk about the cool things that you can see and how you can use that for the night sky. And I've also included in the PDF a YouTube video that Josh put together to help you learn about how to use Stellarium. It's really a neat, fun program to do. But like I said, our main thing we're here to do today is to put together the planisphere and learn how to use a planisphere. So it's the first week of June when we're putting this video out. So on this planisphere, I'm going to talk about how to use it first, then we're going to make our own. You can see that this inside sphere or inside circle can turn, and the outside just folds over and has a little hole there. This says west, east, north, and south. So I'm going to set this dial for about June the 5th. And on the dial here, you have 7 a.m., 6 a.m., 5 a.m., 4 a.m., here's midnight, and then all the way around to 5 p.m. So if we go outside on June the 5th, and June the 5th is right here where my finger is, if we pull the dial around and set it at, let's say, 9 o'clock at night. It should be getting dark at 9 o'clock at night. So on June the 5th at 9 o'clock at night, that is what our sky will look like. So you'll see this says west, and this says east, and this says north, and this says south. Well, that's funny. Usually north is at the top. Well, the reason for that is you don't look at a planisphere like this. You look at a planisphere like this. So, because you're looking up, you need your map to be up. And that's all this is a sky map. So, basically, when you look up, this is what you're going to see in the night sky. But you're kind of not, because now west is east and east is west. So, if you look up this way, then we're right. This is north, this is west, this is east, and this is south. And this is what you're going to see in the sky. So that's how you use a planisphere, and it's good for every day and every hour of the year. Now the reason they don't show you 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. is because that's daytime, and all of the night sky, it won't be the night sky, will it? It'll be the day sky, so we wouldn't be able to see it because our star, the sun, is too bright for us to see anything in the daytime. So, okay, so to make the planisphere, and by the way, the instructions are included on the printout itself, and within the packet that we've given you from the library, you should have one of these little fasteners or wire brad, whatever you want to call it. So I just want to print this out quickly, or cut this out quickly, because I want to show you my way of cutting the center out. So grab your pair of scissors. If you aren't so good with scissors, you might get an adult to do this for you. So get that planisphere all cut out. I want to talk a little bit about some of the night stories. So I have the night story of the Big and the Little Dipper. That's kind of neat. On Friday, or you can go backwards if you're watching this video later, I'm going to do a story time, and we are going to make a dipper finder. So if you haven't made a dipper finder with me before, we're going to make a dipper finder. The printout for that will be in your packet, and it looks kind of like this. And finding the Big Dipper is pretty key to finding a lot of things in our night sky. So this is the one part of the planisphere. And in order to cut it out, I'm going to fold it just a little bit just to get that initial cut in there. And then my secret is to put in a lot of snips to the edge of these round circles. And what that does, it just makes cutting the oval, the window, a little bit easier. You know, you don't have to be absolutely perfect in your cuts, but it is nice to have a good cut in the center. All right, so, and try to be careful that you don't cut through the outside rim. I almost did right there. And now, this part you'll have to fold, and there's a fold line right there. So you'll just fold that up. And we'll set that aside. And then you're going to cut this circle out the same way. I'm going to kind of cheat here so I don't take up too much of your time. And so you'll cut this circle out, being very careful. Kind of turn the page as you cut. You won't have any problem. So the next step, and this is kind of fun, you get to stick the fastener through the holes. And there is already a hole cut there, so there's a center hole indicated. So push your fastener through there, and as you'll see here on the back of the planisphere, there's also a hole there, and kind of push that through. And then now that that's through, you'll stick this through the front of the star map, and then stick it through the planisphere, and then open up the fastener on the back, and now you have made your own planisphere. So as I was saying, I did a couple of stories on the back here for you. I called this one the story of Callisto and Arcus, because that is the Greek myth that that the Big Dipper and the Little Dipper are named after. That's their constellations. So this other story I've given you is the story of Cepheus. I don't know if it's Cepheus or Cepheus, but Cepheus was an Ethiopian king, and his wife's name was Cassiopeia. So we see Queen Cassiopeia in the sky every evening too. She looks like a W or an E if you look sideways. And I don't know if we'll be able to see this. I don't know what I have set here. But if we look at this, you know how close in Molly can get. But here is Cepheus or Cepheus. This is King Cepheus, and here's Cassiopeia. And this program, Stellarium, allows you to look at the night sky all the time. So you can look at the night sky even during the day and dim the light, and you can see what's out there, what stars are prominent, and even what planets and what satellites you might be able to see going by at the time. This is a pretty neat program to explore, so give it a go. And now if I take off the pictures, the Greek pictures, you'll see Cassiopeia's W there. So W or an E, depending on where in the sky she is, and that has something to do with the story. So anyway, do play with your planisphere. Go outside, look at the stars, and I hope you enjoyed the planisphere and looking at the night sky as much as I do. And I'll see you Friday, or get the other video, and we'll make a dipper finder if you're having problems finding the Big Dipper. So all right, till next time.